This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Detroit Lions. clinch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
That return, it will not be on the postseason highlight reel. If you're the offensive coordinator, you just changed your play calling because you thought you might have some field to work with. Instead, now, you've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last too long. Don't have the time in the garbage. Don't help with the let it your boy for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the my homies got to do it that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and get a load of a the place for them guys. I see the bugs that be wishing we had in the ditch at the plan and see them at hurt. I see the love that we give in the
Well, they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And that will be by a much more, just a 1-yard gain to the 5-yard line.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. This is 2nd and 8.
Dragon 60. 60 by Warrior 70.
Stewart. That pass caught. It's Williams. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60
Now they'll audible to something else. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
At the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Cougar 96. Ready.
He finds his man complete. It's Sanchez. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Timberwolves. Cup 19. Cup 19. Go.
Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing. And
got his man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Looking to put a drive together. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try to keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown we give them. A quick burst there and a nicely bit off. A pretty decent game.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanchez. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's good. And they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Lions 14, Giants nothing.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
The slot man in motion right. 2nd and 2. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. 57 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Giants 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3. There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 74 yards. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Lining up for the point after.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Giants 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the field.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
2nd and 3. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
19 tight, 18, 5 in. 19 Lion, trap 60, trap 60. Warriors 70, Dragon 6, 18, Rattler 8, ready.
Throwing now, Stewart. Finds Gibbs on the check down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
At the Giants' 42-yard line.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Ready? 60.
From the gun, it's Stewart. Got his man, it's Williams. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
13 yards.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go, set. Now go.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Isaac to Slaw. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Giants 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Here we go, here we go.
Up the middle they go. Cherry. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go now.
Right back to him on 1st down. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see a franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And the Giants
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, come on. Go.
Now a give, right side. Cherry. Down the right sideline. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
10 at the 49-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Panther 60. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Channing Tindall, the one who got through a dropping.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
'60 Maverick. 79 Brook. Panther 11. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Sanchez. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
It's 4th down.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 70 Razors. 19 tight.
They'll try and throw it with Stewart. That's Stewart's running back complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And the Giants, first down. A gain of 9 yards.
On 1st down, Channing. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw here. Quick completion here to Johnson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Got it. Ready?
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Cowboy.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 to 12. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Come on. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Viking 18.
That's caught left side by Neighbors. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Dragon 60. Ready? Panther 60. Left it. Ready?
The final shot before break. Stewart. Over the middle, complete. It's Gibbs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go now.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start to get in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, they had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they delivered.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35. defense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, Patton, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines throwing for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you back it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up like overseas. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed like you can't have enough. You still feel paralyzed about since friends is having kids. Ain't adding up. Still used to having a world with
They'll run on first down. Cherry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cherry.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 79 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Come on. Hit. Warriors 70, 79 Broncos. Ready.
He'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
19 Lions. Go. 6, go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And a nice pick up there. Gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go now.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, nothing get much better than this for an...
And he is in! Touchdown, Giants! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants have got it back to within a score.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Lions Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And they'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
The 49-yard line.
Bronco 80. 19.
Looks like they'll move things around here.
18. Dragon 60.
Here's Stewart to throw it. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, 51 yards. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Come on.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty rubbed up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 8, go.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Trap 60. Trap Cowboy 80.
They'll look to throw here.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a side of improvement as it looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. 60.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On the double.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Go. 60 by 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack it back at the 36. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
3rd and long.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
He'll try and do this himself. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. You want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Pirates, 65, Mustang, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready,
Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Stewart sets to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Gibbs straight ahead, and he'll get it out to midfield as he has spotted right in midfield at the 50. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation. Take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Trap 60, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Stewart. Right side to Williams. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down and just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they'll only get a yard and bring up 3rd and 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Try to take this home. They'll run. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
An audible here to get a new look.
Warriors 17, Panther 11, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 7 Pirates, go!
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Stewart. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
But when you're up by 2 scores, scores in the fourth quarter, when you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The Lions stay alive.